Hi, it's me, Karen, the Journey Girl, coming to you today from back of the beyond up here in Ferry County, Washington. And today what you're watching me do is make Dan's breakfast. I'm making a frittata, and I make frittata out of just about any leftovers in my refrigerator. But I had posted a picture of a frittata that I made last week, and I had several people ask me for the recipe. Now you have to also understand is that I don't really have a recipe. I just use what is left over in the refrigerator. So I did go ahead and write down everything that I had done to make this ham, broccoli, and tomato frittata, and that's what I'm putting together for you today. So we have about a half a cup of chopped ham, diced ham, about a cup of cooked chopped broccoli. I usually use leftovers. I have 4 green onions that I'm going to slice thin. I have 6 cherry tomatoes because that's what I had. I have about 3/4 of a cup of shredded cheddar cheese, a half a teaspoon of dried thyme, 5 large eggs that I've whipped with a tablespoon of milk. And then we're just going to put in some salt and pepper. So this is so simple and such a great way to use up leftovers. I have a 8-inch pie plate that I have buttered. You can use a cast iron skillet, an 8-inch cast iron skillet, which works perfectly well too. This is just going to be, you need something that is oven proof because we're going to bake this frittata in the oven. So let's just get started. I'm going to put in, just sprinkle over the butter evenly, or try, the chopped broccoli, there. All right, then we're going to put in, again, just sprinkle over the top, the diced ham. If you have leftover steak in your refrigerator, just a small piece, you have a steak frittata. You got a leftover boiled potato, dice that up and put it in. You got a leftover rice. Oh, I've put leftover rice in frittatas along with, some cooked crumbled sausage or cooked crumbled bacon. So now I'm going to slice up my green onions. The green onions give it such a nice, bright flavor that I really like. But you can use red onion or the yellow onion, whatever onions you have on hand. You can even put some chives in. Another one of our very favorites to put in is salmon. Oh. If you have a little piece of leftover salmon that it's not big enough to do anything else with, oh, it's so fantastic in a frittata. Also a piece of smoked salmon. That's good. All right, so we have our green onions in. Now I'm just going to take my cherry tomatoes. I'm going to quarter them. Vegetable-wise, it's broccoli, cauliflower, you can use eggplant, asparagus, whatever you have, whatever you like. Cauliflower is one of our favorites too. So I sprinkle my cherry tomatoes, again, try and be evenly over the top. You see how simple this is? Just experiment with whatever you have on hand. There we go. So now I have my cheese. Well, I'm going to put the thyme on first. Here we go. way up high. Alrighty. On goes the cheese. We have used Fontina cheese, we've used Gruyere, we've used Swiss, shredded American, whatever, again, whatever you have, feel free to kind of wheel and deal it. Salt and pepper, just like this. This is very hearty, it's very nutritious, it's very filling. Now, got my eggs. I'm going to give them one last whipping up here. I'm going to try and pour this all over the frittata, not just in one lump. There we go. I just take a fork, squish it down a little bit. Okay, I've got my oven preheated to 375 degrees. This is going to go in the oven and bake for 25 minutes or until the eggs are set. So I'll see you in a few. All right, my frittata here has baked for 25 minutes. I did test it with a toothpick. The egg is definitely set, and isn't that beautiful? Absolutely beautiful, and it smells divine. So now, I'm just going to take this, a nice sharp knife, cut this into quarters. So you got 4 very nice servings here. There, look at that. Serve this with a piece of toast, maybe a little bit of fruit, and you got a perfect breakfast. This is also would make a lovely light supper along with nice piece of French bread and a little salad. Oh, absolutely divine. Watch, I have to taste. You can see everything so beautifully. You can see the broccoli, the ham, the tomato. Perfect frittata. You can see why this is our favorite breakfast. So, if you like what you're seeing here today, be sure and hit that subscribe button on my YouTube channel. And for this and other recipes, please go to www.thejourneygirl.com. Thanks for watching. Journey on.